20% of the people produce 50% of your outcomes. And what's saying is your top performers are far more productive than your average and low performers. It's not on it's a 10% benefit here. It's multiples higher. So this is a well-proven concept. So then what you start to think is, how do we actually integrate that into a workforce? And so part of what we do at Plumo as well is helping leaders understand and see insights on their team between top performers and the rest of people, not seeing everything blurred together. Because what you tend to find is maybe the loudest voices or the biggest problems generally don't come from your top performers. It generally comes from your bottom performers or the people that don't quite fit in. And 70% of a manager's time tends to go to managing low performers. Whereas what you're seeing is that most of your outcome comes from your top performers. So you want to understand what they're experiencing. Is what they're experiencing different to what everyone else is experiencing? Why is that? How do we lean into this? Because the unconscious sort of bias is always drifting you down to where the problems are and trying to address them. And so you're trying to get a better view of what's actually creating value, what's leading to that, how do we find more of that, and how do we then also lift the average performers up. And so there's techniques you can use here, like seating proximity, right? There's stuff where it's like, so with the right strategy around seating proximity, you can lift the performance of your average people by about 15% by surrounding them with top performers, and this elevates everyone. And so there are tactics like this around how do you actually capture this and actually lean into what the underlying dynamic is.